This is NR2003 Predicts. We take the entry list of the top 3 NASCAR series, send them through the N ratings algorithm, set them up by their provisional lineups, and set the forecast as they will be on race day, and we see what the computer says will be the finishing order on race day. Taking a look at Saturday's Xfinity race, Kyle Busch would get to the line first, Kevin Harvick in close pursuit, Ty Gibbs, AJ Allmendinger, and Austin Cindric would also be up there in the top 5. Good day also for Kaz Grala and the Jordan Anderson, number 31, finishing 7th. Troubles for Riley Herbst, who was up front for a good part of the race, but he was down there in 27th, and the only issue we'd see throughout the entire race would be Michael Annett getting into Spencer Pumpelly. He would finish at the back of the field. And now it is time for the Cup Series' first race here since 1956. Their first and only race here until now. William Byron, Kyle Larson, front row at the green flag. Still battling down the hill, and I think Kyle Larson's going to get it, and he will. Clears the 24 car. Tyler Reddick was trying to make it 3 wide going in the turn. 1 was not able to make it happen. The 5 car will assume control of the race. However, we're going to have problems going down here into this corner at the long straightaway. Troubles as Kurt Busch gets collected with Chris Busch or Christopher Bell. Big damage for Michael McDowell. That will take him out of the race. Cody Ware also with some heavy front end damage. And that would bring out an early caution as these drivers going down in this corner for the first time, where there's been a lot of issues before, they were not able to make it work. And another issue on the back straightaway as Quinn Houff's going to get turned around. He was slowing going into the kink, and Brad Keselowski nailed him from behind. And yet another caution as plenty of debris out on the racetrack and a heavy hit for the 2 car. He will stay on the racetrack though, no issue on that end. However, an issue for AJ Allmendinger during the pace lap, had a flat left front tire, and he's going to come down get that changed. Make sure that he can get to the end of the stage. Trouble here for Chase Briscoe. He goes around. Issues again in turn 5. However, this would not bring out a caution, but that would not stop some teams from coming down for more service. Looks like there is a bit of damage on the 20 of Christopher Bell, along with a few others. Bubba Wallace. Bell, one of the road course winners so far this season, as well as Chase Elliott, won the rain-shortened event at Circuit of the Americas, and trying to see if he can work his way up the field. Did not have a good qualifying run because he really didn't get to run a qualifying lap cleanly. So he's coming from the rear of the field, and Kyle Larson, who has won the race at Sonoma this season, is also trying to work his way into the top 10. Mired a little bit mid-pack right now. Coming to the end of the stage, Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., and Ross Chastain make up the top 5. Bowman going to get another stage victory. Austin Cindric gets there in 6th place. Interesting scenario here. Martin Truex Jr. coming down behind the pace car. He stayed out when everyone else came down for their pit service, but now Truex Jr. coming down as they come to the greens. That hands the lead over to AJ Allmendinger, and troubles once again in turn 5 as Daniel Suarez is going to plow into the back of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That is going to take the 99 car out of commission. He's going to have some visibility issues as he tries to get back to pit lane. And as Allmendinger gets to the front, he's putting a wide lead over Joey Logano. Good run going for him. Meanwhile, Larson still mired there in the mid part of the field. Looking for a little bit of speed. He was up there near the front for the starting grid. And we have a problem here for Alex Bowman. Stage 1 winner. Looks like he has a leak going on his race car. That was an unscheduled stop. This for Allmendinger is scheduled. It looks like he actually stayed out as well, but of course he had that flat tire during the pace lap, so he already had taken his service, gotten his tires changed, and it was doing well for him. Joey Logano comes down for service as well. He is going to give up the stage points, and Chase Elliott's going to take the stage win, followed by Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, and Kevin Harvick. Looks like Allmendinger will still be there in 6th position despite giving up the lead, and he'll stay out during the stage break and will get the lead back. However, Joey Logano going to challenge him on the inside going down into turn 1, and he's going to slide back in the line, so the 16 car out in front. Looking back at Kyle Busch, who has some major front end damage just trying to stay in this race. He got the victory yesterday in the Xfinity event, 4 for 4 on the season, but right now, not having the greatest of days. Allmendinger dealing with some lap traffic, and Cody Ware, who had extensive repairs during the stage break, and he is falling once again to the clutches of the leaders. This would put him 2 laps down after he lost a lap on pit lane, and Allmendinger able to clear him. Looked like it was going to be a little bit of a challenge for Joey Logano to take advantage of. Did not happen. Kyle Larson also has some major front end damage himself, and he is trying to work his way back into contention, but it looks like he came down pit lane earlier in the stage. But problems here. Turn 5 once again. Almirola gets collected. So does Justin Haley, who I believe has some major front end damage. That would bring out a caution with debris. And we have a scenario here. The pit window is really close to the end of the race. So a lot of drivers are coming down as the race gets restarted, hoping that that's going to lose them the least amount of time. It looks like AJ Allmendinger is going to come down a lap after the green flag, and he was in the lead, and now going to see Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman coming down for their services. Well, they're hoping that they can get to the end of the race on this fuel now. Caution came out at an awkward time, and now troubles here for Brad Keselowski. He loses his brakes going in turn 5 and runs into the back of the 1 car. Already had some issues earlier in the race, and now going to have to deal with some more. Austin Cindric, his teammate, has stage points in both stages so far, runs inside the top 10. A solid day going for him. And here comes Chase Elliott on the inside, going down the hillside. Gonna go past Bubba Wallace and now trying to track down Chase Briscoe, see if he can contend with this front group, which consists of Eric Jones, but he's being challenged by Ross Chastain for the lead. Now it's a matter of, can these guys make it on fuel? But the way that everyone else was reacting, it seems like they're not going to be able to make it, so they are playing the long run. And Chastain going to go to the inside of Eric Jones for the lead and start to pull away. So he's putting a big gap on the rest of this field. Now it's a matter of who has gas and who does not. We see Joey Logano is there in 9th spot as Austin Cindric comes down for his service. 22 should have enough fuel. At least that's what the hope is, as he came down during the restart. And now Ross Chastain gives up the lead to come down for his service. But a caution flag flies! And with under 3 laps to go, plenty of cars down for service. And this could be the end of the event. Joey Logano worked his way up to the front of the field, but he is coming down pit lane with coming to 1 to go. A 4-mile course, they do not believe that they are going to make it. And I do believe that there are a few drivers that are going to come down and get a splash as well to make it to the end. But this is going to hand the victory over to Ross Chastain. A high amount of luck and circumstance on fuel strategy and an ill-timed caution is going to send Chastain to victory lane. And what an eventful end to this race. Looking at the final finishing results, Ross Chastain out in front. Chase Elliott actually got by to 2nd place. Got by Jones and Reddick during the pit stops, but is unable to go to victory lane. Chase Briscoe would also be up there in the top 5. Allmendinger, who came down 1 lap later and had enough gas, would finish 6th. And we do hear that there were several cars that ran out after the checkered flag flew, so definitely we're tight on fuel. Just a matter of could Logano have made it. Alex Bowman, who won the first stage, finished in the 10th spot. Austin Cindric, who had a good run going for him, he was down there in the 20th position. Kyle Larson was looking for spots, and he got back to 18th. Both of the Busch brothers struggling in this event. They were 25th and 26th. Almirola continues to have a poor season as he's down there in 30th, and Joey Logano is going to go from leading the event to 31st after needing to pit. Austin Dillon goes to 34th as well, and a few DNFs in Ryan Newman, Daniel Suarez, and Michael McDowell. That is it for NR2003 Predicts. We hope you enjoyed the race, and we will see you all next time.